faster.
Talk faster. Hey, I'm Talbert.
I'm Dave.
He's-
I don't
he's
have a
our
nickname
third guy
because I'm not
today.
clever or funny.
And Betty
Yeah.
Ann's up tonight.
She's
so.
the hot one.
Betty Ann tells really weird stories, and he's been looking forward to it ever since.
Ooh, pressure's on. This better be good.
Yeah, there's no.
Okay, we're good. I'll sync it up later.
That's awkward.
You're awkward.
Spooky doll.
Doll's pretty awkward.
A doll?
Yep.
Telling a doll story?
This is gonna be the
Yes.
manliest one ever.
Just the time, man.
Dolls are for boys too.
Yeah,
Wow, what a little
figures.
piece of shit. You're telling a story about the. No, I'm out of here. Wake me up when
He's
somebody tells a
actually
not
sleeping.
boring, terrible
He
story.
knows it's dark, right? He doesn't need to shade his eyes with the hat.
I bet he'll be the
Well,
most
he's just
scared by
shading
the
it
end
from
of the
the
story.
fire.
Sometimes they're so lifelike that it's almost
that
as if the
closed.
doll maker took a person.
Just keep it the
It's
door
almost as
closed.
if the doll maker wanted to make a doll that looked like a person because that's what dolls are.
Wait, isn't the Doll Maker a different movie?
So,
Puppet Master, maybe?
Puppet Master. I like that one.
So you have a little.
Do they just like leave that sack there? Like, does anybody
Yeah, no,
bring
we
that?
talked about this last episode. They keep it in a stump or something and throw powder in the fire. I'm getting tired of that joke, alright?
Yeah. No more jokes about the powder.
I'm sorry, that's all I
It's the
had.
powder, it's very funny.
What if I made it like the
Everyone
Zelda
laugh.
powder?
Ever since she could
The what?
The powder in Zelda. You throw it in the fire and it summons a little bat and he takes half of your magic power.
I don't remember that.
Alright.
These always start out so happy. They never start
Yeah, I
that
agree.
way.
The art director named Real Protix. Yeah, that's very happy stuff.
No, like the episode.
Oh, the episodes, yeah. Because they want to cut you off guard with
Is
the
that-
scary stuff that's about to happen.
Yes, that was real clothing back in that time.
Look at that guy's beard.
So,
Bro.
I remember when my dad had that beard. Holy shit, it's Clementine.
Is that a
one
dude?
time.
Yeah, it's a dude.
Walking Dead game? Really? I'm the only one? Okay, fine. She's even got the hat.
Oh, let's just build a house with a doorway that just goes
Yeah.
into the ground.
See, they did that a lot because it was a good way to trick home invaders into leaving your house and actually dying also.
I thought it was because they didn't invent fire escapes yet.
That could work.
Susan Henderson, remember? We hung out all the time.
Remember when phones had cords on them?
See, back then though, people were tougher. They didn't need fire escapes. They just fought the fire with their fists.
Yeah.
Don't even have cable.
I love you.
Nobody has cable nowadays because
Yeah,
there's
they don't even have
internet.
telephones. That's actually an imaginary friend she's talking to.
They don't even have Twitter. Wait.
Wait, we don't even have Twitter.
How did they live without Twitter?
Dark times.
Look at her. She's like, man, I wish I had Twitter. We're really going with this.
I wish I had a smartphone to do something on.
That sounds fun. Go help your uncle mess with a septic tank.
Sounds like fun, but no thanks.
Sounds like fun, but I have some really important tweets to make.
This episode would have been a whole different kind of horror if she decided to help.
She should just go play video games and watch TV.
Wait a minute, somebody lives in a house?
Impossible.
No way! Spooky.
This could be interesting.
No, it won't be.
Tale of the person in the house.
Why'd you
Tale
push
of the
that
boring
swing?
swing set.
No, those are like swinging benches.
Do you think they ever
I
get
like
tired
those.
of having to like start their story titles with the tale of?
No, I think the writers love that. They're just like, let's make the craziest tail end after the tale.
Somebody like really went like somebody came up with that and they're like, oh my god, we have to go with that every time we make an episode.
How many
Every
times can we
time.
put the tale of inside the title? The tale of the tale of.
Is this like the neighbor
The
house that
person
she
inside
just
the
Yeah,
house.
she just walked into another house.
It's their
This
fault
isn't
for not
their
locking the
house.
You
door.
don't do that. They don't need locks back then though. They were mad tough.
Doesn't seem that tough to me.
Anybody up there?
I think
Hello, I'm just gonna
She
explore
falls out
this
that door.
house.
Hello? Anybody here?
Okay, you said that several times and got no response. I think you can confirm
You
that
could
there is
try
nobody
yelling
here.
a little louder, like
Try yelling a little louder, maybe saying something different.
tell
Maybe
them you're
acting a
robbing
little
the
better.
place. That ought to get their attention.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job, kid.
Hello?
He's in the bathroom.
Still just a painfully bored expression on her face.
Yeah,
Kind of
she's
like
like-
our expressions
yeah,
right
like-
now.
If I like walked in another house as a kid, I'd be like, "This is awesome, man! People live
Excited,
here. Whoa!"
Breathing rapidly, my heart rate would go up.
So now she thinks the house is empty, so she's
Oh,
gonna start
boy.
stealing
A
things.
closet of
I'm
clothes.
just gonna
Don't mind me,
help
just want to
myself.
throw your
Fun than a
stuff.
septic tank.
Nobody will mind if I
Just climbing up your secret attic pathway here.
Maybe it's going to that other kid's room from the typewriter episode.
No.
That was.
God, I hope not.
I wonder if they
That
reuse
kid was
sets
such
like
a
that.
creep.
But his room was so cool.
I bet they reuse sets.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure
this
they
is
do.
probably the same attic.
It would make sense
See,
if
it's
they
got
did.
a random harp in
I think
it.
that
and-
hallway looked familiar too, from the whispering
Hey,
walls.
that dollhouse looks like the real house, kind of like the girl said in the intro. Remember that?
My God. Dude,
Wow,
she
it's
sees
almost like
there's
herself
ice cream.
in the house. I will trip out.
Oh, it's fruit.
Delicious.
She was really startled by
Yeah,
that.
that was really. That curtain.
And
really
you
broke
almost
us all.
fell on a mousetrap.
I love the comically oversized cheese they have on that mousetrap.
Yes. And by the way, she just said that was probably a mouse, so I've just ascertained that she thinks mouse can open and close tiny doors.
No, see, she thinks that's actually the mouse's house, like it lives there.
Maybe it's Stuart Little's house.
The big house is just a ruse for the little mouse.
So
in the
she
little
saw
house.
a mousetrap. She thought it was a mouse that knocked down that curtain.
Yeah,
She
logic.
knocked down the
Must
curtain.
You
open
know.
door.
Logic.
Melissa, I really don't think you should be snooping around up here. Now, come on.
Wait, whose house is this?
And how did she get in? Like, how did just
Well, see-
everyone's barging
see,
into
breaking
this
and
house
entering
now?
is kind of
It's
just a thing that this family does.
It's just normal for its tradition.
So her mom breaks and enters and happens to stumble across her daughter who also broke and enter and is
Yeah.
like, what are you doing in here?
It's like,
oh, same thing
this
you
was
are.
my house,
Just
Mom. Get the
wandering.
hell out.
I found it first, Mom.
I'm not
Come
entirely
on,
sure
come
that's
on.
how
You're
it
a
my
works.
dog. You're
abandoned
literally a
house.
dog. Come on, come here. Lay down, play fetch, die.
Is
And
she
the whole
locking the
time-
door? Tell me she's locking the door.
The whole time the owner of the house was like in the shower or something. He comes out and he's like, was somebody knocked down my curtain?
Somebody touched my tiny house.
Somebody touched my
I
mousetrap.
hate when people touch my tiny house. I hide it up here for a reason. I put a lot of thought into that.
So how many chessboards had to die to make her shirt?
Same joke as last time.
I like doing that.
Yeah,
Hot.
that joke applies to every episode because that's how everybody dressed back then.
I want to make an Asian joke still,
giant
but I
squares on
can't.
the
There's no
shirts.
Asians in this episode. We got you.
Can't.
We
Can't
picked
do
an
it.
episode without Asians.
Yeah.
Aunt Sally.
That would be a pretty good trap, though. Just like that door that goes nowhere. I kind of want one in my house.
What happened to the bearded dad? I miss him. He was my
He's
favorite
still
character.
playing with the septic tank. He's
he's
gonna
not-
come back just
he's not their
covered in
dad.
shit.
He's gonna come back at the very end of the
I
episode.
bet you wish you did the thing I was doing.
He's gonna come back at the very end of the episode. He's gonna give like some one-liner after he saves the day, and there's gonna be like a poop pun, and it's gonna be really terrible.
Kids do like
That's
poop
my
puns.
prediction of what happens at the end.
She was gone. The whole town.
Oh, is she telling us important information for the episode?
Researched
Like, maybe we should listen.
I'm really trying to cry, but I can't do that because I'm not a good actor.
Heartbroken. They wanted to stay in case she came back, but in the end, they couldn't stand to live in that house any longer.
That sounds
How do you
terrible.
know all this? You just moved here.
Memories. They're keeping it though, just in case she ever comes back.
Yeah, just in case.
Wait, didn't she
Whisper
get
for
lost in the
dramatic
house
effect.
in the first place?
Let's go in.
Let's go in that house again.
Maybe some serial killer just killed her and buried her in the floorboards.
Uh-oh, it's literally windy. We just saw that, and now she's spooked by the moving swing set. Like, really?
You can see it's really windy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Everything's blowing in the wind.
It's kind of like the intro, you know, with the that really important intro that's in every episode that we do.
Was
The
was she
swings that
just
move in the
reading a
wind.
Swing
book?
set moving?
She was
Oh, yeah, in the
complaining
wind.
there's no TV. Is-
It's actually an homage to that intro.
We gotta get rid
Oh,
of this
there's the
little
poopy
kid
dad.
now.
Let's talk about something our daughter should not be hearing while our daughter is literally right in the next room, and we're gonna talk very loudly.
Maybe not, but she said it pretty clearly. It was the house that got her.
Yeah, he's really loud.
It was the house.
She's going to play in the septic tank with me tomorrow, and that's it. That is
It's
final.
She's gonna pick up
She's
the
gonna
family.
help. I don't care how important her tweets are.
She'll be safe there with
Her
the E.
followers
coli.
can wait.
The family business must go on. When I pass away, she has to take over the septic jobs.
The followers will dig the septic tank stuff, honey. I swear.
And her kids will have septic jobs, and their kids will have septic jobs.
You know what? I don't even think this is her.
She's dreaming about
parents.
Tumblr.
No, no.
She's dreaming
why
about
would her
something that
parents
hasn't
make her
been
sleep on
invented
the
yet.
couch?
Because
Aunt and uncle, maybe? I don't know.
she's adopted. I don't know.
Oh, someone someone came in the house and now they're gonna die because they fell for the trap. The trap
They
door.
fell on the mouse
It's
trap.
the spooky ghost entrance.
The
That's what
mouse
that
trap.
door's
Or are you
for.
talking about the trap door?
The trap door, yeah.
No.
With no
Well,
fire
they
escape.
stepped on the mouse
Someone
trap
else
and then
broke
fell down the trap
in
door.
and they fell for
How
it.
many swings does this family have?
They like swings. They like
That's
their
not a
physics.
swing. That's a tire.
It's a tire swing.
Tire
No, it's
swing.
just a tire.
No.
a
They use it
wrecking
on
ball.
cars. To
Yeah, but
drive.
they also use it to swing from things, hence a tire swing on a rope.
Well, the car has 4 wheels on it, so do you swing on 4 times in the car?
Yeah, absolutely. When I take sharp turns, I'm like, oh, I swung that.
Wait, so does
is
that
going
family
nowhere.
own
Yeah,
the
no,
house
we should
then?
stop.
She had a bunch of keys to break in.
You brought a flashlight, but it looks kind of well lit, so I don't know why
It
you bothered,
does. It
honestly.
does. Well, see, she doesn't know that the
She's,
film
like,
crew
live tweeting
around
this
her
as she does
needs
it.
to film her and have good lighting.
She didn't realize that the film crew already set up lights inside the house.
Yes, yes. She's like live tweeting as she goes into. She's like, oh, just got to the small creepy box again. There's a keyhole on here. Whoa.
She needs the keyblade.
At girl in purple shirt. That's really creepy.
Hashtag.
Hashtag spooky house.
Hashtag terrible
Hashtag YOLO
episode
going through the
of-
door.
See, I'm telling you just need the keyblade, you break it in there, Kingdom Hearts.
Look at her face.
She always has just a dazed expression because she's the Keanu Reeves of little girls.
She is Keanu Reeves, a young Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, this is
That's
actually,
actually
this
a
is his
boy.
first
It's a
gig.
guy.
This is what he did before The Matrix.
Welcome to Narnia.
Susan!
Who's Susan?
Melissa?
Apparently a
Bye.
powdered
There's a panda
face,
bear in the back.
You're going the wrong way!
dazed out.
She doesn't have good hearing
Coked up
perception.
little
She's a
girl.
doll. And Poopy
You're
Dad!
full.
Septic tank man.
Yes, but it's Susan. She's still here.
Whoa, you broke and entered into this house.
Dear
Just by
It's like their
coincidence.
hobby.
Dearest child, does my beard smell funny?
He happened to be breaking into this house.
Well, he had to check the septic tank, you see.
See, she fell for the trapdoor again too. It's a pivotal
It's a
mechanic
family
of
hobby.
the episode.
Yeah, it's
with
weird because
septic
this
tanks.
premise would actually
Right.
work in a real horror movie.
Oh, he's a lumberjack now?
You mean
He's,
this
he's
isn't
a
real
jack
horror
of many
movie?
trades, yes.
He's a jack. Lumberjack, septic jack.
Septic jack.
Daughter Jack, I don't know.
I'm laughing because it's so stupid.
It is pretty stupid.
Oh, she's wearing orange today.
Yeah, you mean she's dressed like a girl today?
Just like every day, she lives her life making terrible choices in what to wear.
For once.
I wasn't dreaming or sleepwalking. It was as real as
I wasn't
I was-
doing any of those things,
It
Mom.
was as real
I was
as
tweeting, Mom.
something real.
Mom, the Twitter followers wanted me to go through the door. Now they're disappointed. I lost like 5 followers. I only have like 3.
I'm -2 now.
She's a girl
That
and
means
there's a
you're-
dollhouse. Why the hell wouldn't she be in the attic?
How would that work? You're following 2 people, and nobody's following you. Would that be -2?
I meant 3 left, but okay.
Oh.
How do they always guess when she's in there? Like
Does
that's.
she have a matching headband for all of her outfits?
Do you think the 2 adults just like go up there randomly because they just don't know where she is, and it just happens to be the first place they always check? So what we're not seeing is a bunch of scenes of them breaking into the attic and
they're-
finding no one.
Well,
Yes.
they're breaking into the house and exploring the whole house and stealing things, and they just happen to come.
That must be it. They want to play with the dollhouse. They're just selfish.
There might be a really tiny
Yep.
septic tank in
Okay.
that
This
dollhouse.
is gonna
The
be a
dad's
murder
really into
scene,
that.
isn't it? I
So
got my
you're
yarn
gonna
and my
tie up
hammer.
you're gonna knock out your parents with the
They're
hammer and then
both
tie them
going
up.
to
With
die.
a yarn and a hammer.
They're gonna tie
I just
them
said, knock out her parents and tie them up.
up. Yep.
What?
This is taking a dark
She's
turn.
really, she's really MacGyvering a
It's like a parent trap
solution
kind of
here.
thing.
She's
Like,
like,
I'm
"Oh,
gonna
she
creep
can't
in the
Tie
neighbor's
cord around
house
herself.
if it kills my
Oh,
parents.
I get it. She got the hammer because they actually remembered to lock the door this time.
She's just gonna.
Holy shit, I was right.
Whoa.
I
So
was
this-
joking.
This whole
Violence.
episode is about getting better at breaking and
Wait, so
entering.
why was it locked this time as opposed to every
Wow,
other
she
time?
can cut her arm on that glass. She
All
can
right, kids watching this kid show, here's how you break into a house.
Just mind the glass
Just
when
in
you
case
reach
you're
in.
wondering, all you have to do is break that one. You don't have to break all the glass panes, just the one with the lock next to it.
Because
Oh,
morality
and you
is for
also need
fools.
to board
I
up the
like
door
how
so
that,
your
like-
parents can't find
Did
you.
the dad seriously like half-ass board up the door so she wouldn't go
Oh.
through it again?
Oh, her dad put that up?
Yep. He probably took the same stuff. I got my yarn and my hammer.
He
I don't
put
got any nails,
one nail.
though. I can't hammer this wood to anything.
Hello?
So he just pushed the nail in with his hand and said it was...
Spooky other house? This is your plan?
Really? I would have used
You
breadcrumbs.
realize if it is an illusion and you just fall through the ground, then it's gonna get you nowhere. Like, you're not gonna survive. The yarn will not save you.
It will.
That's
So,
twine.
at this
I
part,
did
she
it.
falls to the ground and dies, and that's the end
Yeah,
of
the
the
rest of this is actually just a
Short
fever dream
episode.
now of her, like, lying on the grass dying horribly. Nickelodeon got fucking dark in the later
So all
years.
of this that happens right now is just in her coma-based, imagination.
Exactly.
You know, you could really end anything with that they're in a coma. Think about it.
Seriously, though, the yarn, that was your plan? Like, I'm still not over this.
I think that's how they ended the series Lost. Wasn't it just like, oh, you were all just in a coma or something? Or in
I don't
purgatory? or
remember.
something?
I never
don't know.
watched the end of Lost.
I've never watched Lost.
I watched the first 4 episodes and I was like, this is really good, and then I realized there was like 90 more episodes, and I was like,
And they think they got lazy on later episodes so,
You know
as it
what?
went.
I'm lost in this episode.
I'm lost
Yeah.
in that
Why
giant
is the
salt,
salt
shaker.
shaker so big?
Because
You don't
I
need that
guess
much
in the
salt.
90s,
The
heart
fork is
attacks
normal
were as big a
shape.
deal as they are now.
That's right, it was the 90s. Everything must be bigger and much more
just
extreme.
have all the sodium chloride you want.
Dollhouse. In the
Wait, this makes no logical sense.
House. Canadians.
Wait, what is my mom in this breaking in here?
See, it's
oh,
an
it's her
aunt.
aunt?
It's not a mom. I've been telling you. Why would they make their
it's- so
daughter
it's her-
sleep on a couch?
It's her aunt and her uncle? Or
You're
it's
not
her...
like yelling very loud.
Also, she's like an eighth of anything's size, maybe even a 16th. I'm bad at math.
Hi.
Why was her aunt even-
My
Up there
eyebrows are
and-
drawn
no.
on high. I looked up twice. I don't know why I looked down before I looked up again.
Just like a doll.
Erase her eyebrows.
She doesn't look that much like
Ah.
a doll. I mean,
Erase her eyebrow.
Wait, what was that for? Why'd she wave her hand like that? Like she would disappear or something?
to make sure she
How
wasn't
did it
blind.
make everything better?
Okay, look. You sit here. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna burn down the dollhouse. That'll save us. I brought fire
I'm
too.
going to take you back
I'm a
to
bit
the
of a
attic.
arsonist in practice, you see.
So,
Attic.
Attic.
Yes, the
She
attic.
doesn't know
Don't worry.
English.
Yes, the attic. I know. Duh.
Because she's a doll.
I'm guessing her mom never taught her how to put on makeup. I don't know. It seems like she put on a lot.
You gotta wrap that twine back up.
Oh my god.
Well, where does the yarn go? Oh my god, you're becoming an albino!
Oh my god, you touched like the part of the wall that wasn't done yet. Now you have that white
Some of
powdery
the, yeah,
stuff all
that
over
white
you.
paint just coming.
The only way to
It's
break
the
the curse is
drywall
to
or
wash your
plaster.
hands.
Oh no.
Do it.
I thought the unbreakable yarn wouldn't ever let me down. Oh god, she left the yarn behind. She's totally fucked.
Now she's gonna get lost.
To the attic. That's what you meant. Not the real attic. The dollhouse attic.
Yep.
The door has
Press
attic.
A to move the bookcase. Yep.
She's not.
This is a
she's-
quick time event, everybody. Keep pressing A. Come on, you can do
I don't
it.
want to tell these people how to do their jobs, but that little raccoon chilling in that shot there was really kind of ruining the tension for me.
Nope, it was necessary. Cinematography.
You've got to help me.
No.
Why? Because you're a doll.
Because she's a
I
porcelain
don't
doll
have any
and does not
hands,
have
you
bones.
see, or any legs, or
muscles.
anything really.
Ready for this?
Oh,
Yep.
damn it! I was
wow.
joking again.
Give her a hand, right? Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
give her a hand, everybody.
No. No. She's not amused by my joking thing.
Well, did she
Well,
come?
she really didn't have to try very hard the second
Or
time.
maybe she had to press B rapidly.
She
That made a
did go
really
into the other
unimpressive
room and
sound.
asked the. She asked her for a hand with the dresser. Can you lend me a hand with this? And she said, here.
What?
You
Is
know-
that a harp?
You know,
What?
there, yeah, you didn't notice the random
What?
harp in there?
Oh,
Why
what?
did they own
They
a
have
harp?
giant
I
Christmas
wonder.
decorations?
Yeah, why you don't put your Christmas decorations in your
So
giant
they're gonna like
dollhouse?
escape from the dollhouse, and the girl's gonna have like no hand, right? And it's gonna be really gruesome and terrible.
And it's gonna be like bleeding everywhere.
Just a stump.
It's like I can do that in real life too, so no big deal, really.
Okay, here we go.
You
She's-
remember the
she's very handy.
mousetrap, right?
Yes.
So isn't she worried about like a giant mouse?
Anyway, where's the mouse at?
They would just eat
Oh,
her.
that would be the perfect villain in this situation. A giant mouse that they have to get past.
Uh-oh.
And
No
then
big
like,
deal.
and then
Happens
her
to me all the
feet fall
time.
off, and then her head falls off.
Can you hear me?
Don't fall to pieces or
What is a
anything.
Susan?
Yeah, keep yourself
Don't
together.
worry.
She's dead weight or something. How much weight does a porcelain doll have? I don't... Yeah, just lay there in the corner. That's pretty natural.
Just put you right
The
there.
best actress in this whole movie doesn't even have to make a facial expression.
That's impossible.
Oh, okay. Now it's impossible.
not
Before when you
true.
went into the
Wait,
attic door and
so
ended up in
it's
the dollhouse, that was
impossible.
totally okay. But this is too much to believe.
Now looking outside the dollhouse,
Now
you're
I'm
looking
getting
outside.
skeptical.
Well,
Just
now-
throw her. She's fine.
She's
She's
made
a
of-
doll.
She's made of porcelain. She'll be okay.
Just believe.
Yeah. And all that bird poop up there.
It's
no,
okay,
that's
I brought
actually
yarn.
shattered porcelain
All
from
right,
the other
you best
dolls trying
friend,
to
you're
jump.
going to break my fall.
Push
Here
her
we
down
go.
Believe
first.
in the yarn and we'll be okay.
We just got to get past this trippy graphic effects.
It was nothing.
Ready? There we go.
Oh, that was some nice 90s CGI there.
It's good.
And they actually just committed suicide. Now they're both dead.
I literally just noticed she's gone. Shit.
No, she didn't notice. She walked up into the room. Remember,
yeah,
she was
you're
like the
right.
big person outside the dollhouse.
I boarded up the door.
I
She's
knew we should
fine.
have checked up in that attic 5 more times this morning. Why didn't we do that?
For all we know, Melissa could be out going for a walk.
Oh wait, she's over there on
but
the floor
Really?
bleeding.
She could be out going
On
for a
the
walk. The
ground.
whole window being broken in front of the door, that's just
Don't
coincidence.
they see
She's-
her on the ground bleeding? I mean,
she's
And the
laying
fact
over
that
there.
the boarded
And there's
up
a
door had the
broken
boards
giant
torn
porcelain
off
doll.
and, but no. Hi.
Come over here, check out this porcelain doll that I just shattered. She used to be a real girl,
I found my real doll.
but now she's real broken.
Oh, somebody on the internet's gonna hear that joke, and they're gonna be really upset.
What was the
with me.
joke? Oh, I'll
Send
hear it
out
later.
your
I'll hear it
letters to
later.
David Lenz.
Hi, this is
I'm
me in
a
not
real
doll form.
girl.
Where's her broken leg? And where's her stump hand?
Yeah, it was in her pocket.
I wanted
She
stump
reaches
hand.
into her pocket and there's like a stump hand
Where are my
still in
parents?
there.
What do you mean they left?
Come on.
And she's from like a different era, because like she was put in that dollhouse a long time ago.
Melissa's uncle.
I can see why that kid wanted to fall asleep. Honestly.
Yeah,
As it went up in
he's
flames,
fast asleep right now, isn't he?
I
So
bet he
did they
is.
just like adopt a doll kid? Now it's now part of their family,
I
doll kid?
guess. I'm not really sure, honestly.
Yeah, aren't the parents like gone
Are they gonna try
for
and
that
find
kid? She's an
the doll?
orphan. She's better off becoming a doll.
Okay,
When
this
did he turn his
episode
hat
wasn't
the other
scary
way?
at all.
Yeah.
Did anything scary happen in this episode?
It's pretty good for a doll story.
Well, guys, that was an incredibly boring story, and I'm sorry. Let's all go home.
Night, everybody.
I feel
Good
the
night,
same
everybody.
way.
Look, they don't like run away from the campfire scared.
Now I gotta go
Shit
home
in
and
there.
fill
Because
the
they're thinking
bucket.
about dolls. They're thinking about effing dolls.
Oh, he turned into a doll.
Dolls.
No, that is him. Oh, I thought that was.
Wow, it's even
That
wearing my
was him.
outfit.
I thought like they look away for a second and he turns into a doll.
I don't know. I think the doll is better acting
Did she
ability.
like seriously put
Where
that
did
doll
she
together
appear from?
just to
Just
fuck
came
with
out of the
him?
dark.
And
Darkness.
she's gonna do naughty things with that.
I'm gonna
Look, it
take
even-
this
look, it
doll
even
with your
wears
legs
the
and just
backwards
look
this-
at
you,
it.
you fucking
This is
tool.
mine.
Feel my body.
Say, oh, I've always wanted a doll that looked just like you. And that's it, folks.
So yep, that was the doll episode. Not much
it
to
was
say about
something.
it.
Remember
pretty
when
bad.
she went into the dollhouse and it almost got interesting, but then it stopped right
Yeah,
away?
it would
Yeah.
like you said, it would have been interesting with a giant rat.
With
That
a
could have been the
giant
main
rat.
villain.
Yeah, the
giant
There
rat
was
could
no
have been,
main
like, the
villain.
boss
Or
battle.
if she was in
I guess
coma.
Septic Dad was like the main villain in this episode.
Pierre
Yeah.
Bourdieu.
Septic Dad.
But we did learn how to break into a house.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I have that knowledge now for
And now
next time.
the group around
Just
the campfire is like,
hammer and yarn.
we're never gonna let a girl tell a story again
Hammer and
because
yarn.
it was terrible.
Campfire Productions Inc.
Next episode, here we go.
No, we're not. No more.
We're done here. I don't know, I'm kind of scared.
You're always nervous. It's like the beginning of a ride. Or like a roller coaster. You're nervous, and then it
I'm
happens in a
upset.
flash, and then
Alright.
you're like,
And
let's
then
get
you
on
say,
again.
what did I just do?
What are we talking
Alright,
about?
you're going too far with this.